It's somebody's birthday. And also, comics and shots. Completely improvised, semi-comedic music by Howard Stern's Mick the Nerd and YouTube and TikTok's Mick the Man. Today's subject, a Scrooge McDuck. Pretty sure I haven't done him before. Scrooge is considered one of the most famous Disney characters in the Mickey Mouseverse. And what's interesting about him is that he started out from a comic book. Christmas on Teddy Bear Mountain, where after Donald and the triplets prove themselves on Teddy Bear Mountain, Scrooge invites them to hang out at Christmas, have Christmas times, and then from then on became one of the most top-selling comic book characters of all time, ending up getting his own animated series in DuckTales in 1987. It's kind of funny because if you think about it, Scrooge is basically like a spin-off of another spin-off. Yeah, because like Donald Duck got spin-off comics from Mickey Mouse, and then Scrooge McDuck got spin-off comics from Donald. Like double spin-off. He's practically like the Popeye of like Disney. Maybe like Popeye squared, because once again, Donald was a spin-off himself. I mean, you look at like the Disney Index thing. It's what's it called? Oh yeah, In Ducks. Not In Mouse, In Ducks. In Mouse would sound weird. Plus, In Ducks is a pun. Yeah. The storms are punching tonight. And you know, there's like, I don't know how many comics. Like the Carl Barks era, that's classic. Some stuff doesn't age well. It was the 40s, I'm going to tell you. The Don Rosa stuff, though, that stuff's classic. Especially his amazing origin story for Scrooge, The Life and Times of Scrooge McDuck. I have a copy of one of the original printings by Gemstone Publishing. Very nice. You wouldn't expect a spin-off of Mickey Mouse to have one of the best comic book origins you've ever read, but Scrooge does. Scrooge does. A hard-working glass gaijin who moves to America to get his fortune, and in the way, loses sight of what truly matters. It's only until he's an old man, when he's reunited with what little blood relatives he has left, that he understands that wealth isn't everything. It's what he did to gain the wealth, the adventures and friends he made along the way. And it's kind of, it is kind of weird trying to root for a capitalist because he is a dickhead capitalist a lot in the early books, but still, there's some heart there. Yeah. Also, his arch nemesis, Flintheart Glomgold, was from South Africa in the comics, but in the 1987 cartoon, they just made him Scottish because that was when apartheid was going down, and they didn't even want to touch on South Africa. Oh boy. Scrooge, you have a wild mythos. And I can't wait to read more and hope David Tennant will reprise the role. With that, like, comment, and subscribe. Donate if you're feeling nice. And always remember, praise be to the Blood Elk. They had Jake Sisko date a 20-year-old on Deep Space Nine, and we just let that happen. Granted, Ben thought it was wrong, but still weird.